Hello my dear friends, welcome to Priyanshu World with Priyanshu. Well, today we're going to look on the focal points about the Chambal region in Madhya Pradesh and a great person called Shakespeare, and he says, well, first we're going to look on the headlines of the day.
Army disaster relief teams start restoration work in Cyclone Amphan hit Bengal. Two JNU students arrested over anti-citizenship law protest in February. Donald Trump plays golf amid coronavirus as US death count near 1 lakh. Wuhan lab had 3 live bat coronaviruses non-masked COVID-19. Center's plane for resuming flights run into turbulences in states. DRDO Research Center develops non-contact based attendance system. COVID-19 pandemic has presently made it unsafe to use contact-based biometric verification for attendance making systems to circumvent his problem.
Well friends, now it's time to listen a story of a Chambal region in Madhya Pradesh. Let's look onto the story.
The dacoity have had a large impact in the Morena and Chambal regions in Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan, Haryana and Uttar Pradesh in north-central India. The exact reasons for the emergence of dacoity in the Chambal Valley has been disputed. Most explanations have simply suggested filial exploitation as the cause that provoked many people of this region to take to arms. The areas was also underdeveloped and poor, so the banditry posed great economic incentives. However, the fact that many gangs operating in this valley were composed of higher caste and wealthy people appears to suggest that feudalism may only be a partial explanation of dacoity in Chambal Valley. Panduri 1972, Khan 1981, Jattar 1980, Katare 1972. Furthermore, traditional honor codes and bloody feuds would drive some into criminality. In Chambal, organized crime controlled much of the countryside from the time of British Raj up to the early 2000s, with the police offering high rewards for the most notorious bandit chiefs. The criminals regularly targeted local businesses, though they preferred to kidnap wealthy people and demand ransom from their relatives, cutting off fingers, noses and ears to pressure them into paying his high sums. Many dacoity also posed as social bandits towards the local poor, paying medical bills and funding weddings. An ex-dacoit described his own criminal past by claiming that I was a rebel. I fought injustice. Following intense anti-banditry campaign by the Indian police, highway robbery was almost completely eradicated in the early 2000s. Nevertheless, Chambal is still popularly believed to be unsafe and bandit infested by many Indians. One police officer noted that the fighting of the dacoity was also due to social changes, as few young people were any longer willing to endure the harsh life as highway robber in the countryside. Instead, they prefer to join the crime groups in city, where life is easier.
Well, after this interesting story, now it's time to know about a great person called Shakespeare and about his said. Okay, so let's know about him.
William Shakespeare was an English poet, playwright and actor, widely regarded as the greatest writer in the English language and world's greatest dramatist. He is often called England's national poet and the Bard of Avon. His extant works, including collaborations, consist of some 39 plays, 154 sonnets two long narrative poems, and a few other verses, some of the uncertain authorship. His plays have been translated into every major living language and are performed more often than those of any other playwright. Shakespeare was born and raised in Stratford upon Avon, Warwickshire. At the age of 18, he married Anne Hathaway, with whom he had three children, Susanna and twins Hamlet and Judith. Sometimes between 1585 and 1592, he began a successful career in London as an actor, writer, and a part owner of a playing company called the Lord Chamberlain's Men, later known as the King's Men. At age 49, around 1630, he appears to have retired to Stratford, where he died 3 years later. Few records of Shakespeare's private life survive. This has stimulated considerable speculation about such matters as his physical appearance, his sexuality, his religious beliefs, and whether the works attributed him were written by others. Now what Shakespeare said? He said, "I always feel happy. You know why? Because I don't expect anything from anyone. Expectations always hurt. Life is short, so love your life, be happy, and keep smiling. Just live for yourself, and before you speak, listen. Before you write, think. Before you spend, earn. Before you pray, forgive. Before you hurt, feel. Before you hate, love. Before you quit, try. Before you die, live."
Okay friends, thank you so much for watching this video. Well, I hope you may have really liked this video. So you have to do nothing. If you have admired this video, then you have to give a like, comment to me how did you felt, share with your friends, and for being updated with me, you can visit my website, that is www.priyanshuworld.in. Follow the link from the description box. Thank you so much. Do subscribe the channel.